Hey, folks, this is Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop, on the line from New York City, East Coast, baby. My boy, the great Dr. Dre. What's up with you, Doc?
What's up there, Lonzo? How you doing this evening?
Living like a midget, but I'm growing every day. You are live with the Legendary Connects, folks. Dr. Dre and
What can I
Lonzo,
say?
Legendary Connects, baby.
Stepping up, stepping out, stepping through.
The chat room is already
Miss
in
B,
the
the
house.
Divine Connector, joined.
Miss B is here. Uh-oh. What we got? We got Miss B in the house. What's up, Miss B?
Hey, legends.
Oh, she got a nice. She back again with a clear screen and a mouth and a words is matching up. It's a hell of a situation down in Mississippi, but they must got an upgrade on their internet shit.
You got jokes. How's it going?
Oh, baby, we good. We good. I got Dre on the line already. I see
Dr. Dre.
chat
What's up,
room is
Queen?
already in the house.
It's been an interesting week.
Yeah, we got STEM Radio in the house. We got Ben Frank in the house. Gary's Garage. What's up with you folks? Yes, we are here. We are here. And it's all good. Man, it has been an interesting week, man. Definitely has. Shit.
I like to give a name to this show.
What's that?
You ready? It's going to be too yay or not too yay. That is the question.
All right.
Whether it is nobler in his mind to deal with the slings and arrows that he faces. Too yay or not too yay. That is the question.
All right. What you think about that, man? What's your conclusion? What's your assumption? What's your opinion?
I'm going to pass the mic to Madam Queen Bernadette to let her start it off, and then let the one and only Godfather of West Coast hip hop follow through. And I'm going to play number 3 and say what I got to say. So, ladies and gentlemen, too yay, not too yay. That is the question, Queen B. And yay,
Okay.
for those who don't know, is Kanye West.
Oh.
You have the
I
floor,
know
Queen
Ye
B.
is, and the thing is, to Ye, I'm
That
wondering.
wasn't just for you, that was for others who may not know. So
Oh,
sorry.
Ye. Yeezy. Yeah, Ye, Yeezy, Kanye, formerly known as Kim Ye.
Yeah, yay.
I wonder because I have to maintain my behavior online and everything, which I don't. But I noticed that the fact checkers did not catch anything that Yeezy or Ye said and took it off the internet. It is remained on there. It's kept on there. But like I said, when I was talking about an attire or wardrobe to the queen's funeral, I was flagged on my Facebook. So um, I don't know. We've been getting yayed all along, just like Adidas did, and the other platforms, Def Jam. Even though you're going third, Dre, they also yanked the rug from under him. So I think the powers that be on Yay. I don't know. Basically, I think a little bit of all of us are doing. All of us are doing Yay. I think.
Oh, are you done? I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna say nothing until you tell me, Lonzo, you have the mic.
Okay, I'm
I'm
gonna say this.
waiting
Like
for
I said,
Bernadette
all
to
of
get
us,
it.
I think,
I'm
have
talking
gotten
Bernadette.
Kanye. So I'm gonna leave it at that. All of us have Yay without knowing it. I'm done.
All right, Bernadette has passed the
Well,
mic
wait a minute.
over.
Let me introduce you
All
there.
right, here we
Come
go.
on, come on, Lonzo. Too yay or not too yay? That is the question. To the West Coast Godfather of hip hop, or the Godfather of West Coast hip hop, Alonzo Williams.
All right, folks.
Too yay or not too yay?
I've been sitting on the sidelines for quite some time. Me and Dusty touched on it a little bit on Tuesday. I'm still kind of out. The jury's still kind of out on some level, only because my boy Ye has been known to do a lot of things that have shaken up the internet, pissed off people from both sides of the fence. But what he's showed us this time is that when you piss off the wrong people, there's consequences, major consequences. And I understand he has some issues, but to me, I think, I think when you look at the power structures that have come together to dismantle this man's fortune, because of a statement, it just shows everybody that where the power really lies at. And for us to sit here on the sideline and continue to denigrate ourselves, our women, and our community, and allow that to happen. Okay, then we mad because nobody canceled Ye when he said what he said. It wasn't their job to cancel him to say what he said against us. It was our job to stand up, either cancel him or whatever the case may be. He said something that did not agree with a certain group, and that certain group responded tenfold. When he said things about slavery, we kept on buying his records, we kept on buying his shoes. If we had showed him then, we wasn't going to tolerate that. He might have learned a lesson then. It might not have made this situation. I'm not saying I'm not going to say it was a mistake. I'm going to say that certain things are left in the boardroom and not to be taken publicly. I also saw a video where he thought he could say certain things and not be canceled. Obviously, he took that from the Donald Trump playbook, and they surprised his ass because they canceled him any goddamn way. So when you see these kind of situations and you see people flexing their financial muscle, their social muscle, their political muscle to come together, like what they call that, that big old robot they had that was different people, Super Friends. There was Super Friends. There was Voltron.
Right.
Voltron had different people, had different parts to it. They go out and fight different situations. But when it all came together, they came together like Voltron to shut his ass down. And that's a lesson. I'm going to keep saying this over and over again. That's a lesson in power. That's a lesson in community. That's a lesson in understanding that your brand is your brand and you're protected at all costs. And no one will violate that brand in any way, form, or fashion. And I think that's something that we have to learn.
USB the Divine Connector joined.
That's something I think we have to learn as a people. We've allowed our brand of Black folks to be desecrated by our youth. We've allowed it for years. We've allowed our women to be verbally abused. We've allowed ourselves to be verbally abused, and it still goes on today. And that's all because of money. Well, they showed you the first thing that happened. He lost $1 billion. He lost $1 billion because he said something folks didn't like. And one thing about what I've always said, if you want to get somebody's attention, hit him in the pocket. And they kicked him right straight in his ass pocket. And whether it's right or wrong, whether he was right or wrong, they exercised their power. And that's something that people have always, I had a debate the other day. We don't have the same power. We might not have the power in the same direct way, but we do have a financial power. Our people as a whole, we're worth over $1 trillion. If compared to other small countries, we like third or fourth in the world. Something phenomenal. Nonetheless, we spend with any and everybody, and no matter what they say about us, who says it about it, we keep on spending with them. So as long as we don't care, wash your day. And at this point, I'm a yield the floor to Dre.
Thank you very much, West Coast Godfather of hip hop, or the Godfather of West Coast hip hop, whichever way he wants it, he shall get it. The one and only Lonzo Williams, Legendary Connects, ladies and gentlemen. So are you ready for me?
Go right ahead.
To yay or not to yay? That is the question. Whether it is nobler in his mind to face the slings and arrows of destruction, he had every right in the First Amendment to speak his truth, to speak his mind, to say what he felt was right. But as it's always been told to me, from a child, from my grandmother, to my father, to my friends,
USB the Divine Connector
just
joined.
because you say it, do not think there aren't consequences to your freedom of speech. So I will say, after listening to the 3+ hour interview with N.W.A. on Drink Champs and other side commentary that he made, and his recent effort to go into the Skechers company and be escorted out quickly with his cameras, I say again, too yay or not too yay? That is the question. Here's the thing. The book he was reading from was an old classic learning piece from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, The Message to a Black Man. He was following the actions of the one and only El Hajj Malik Shabazz, Malcolm X, without understanding what Malcolm said in the autobiography of Malcolm X. He also was trying to step forward from the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, who is going one-to-one in this ring with these folks. He didn't do the most important thing when he decided to stand out there. And I quote Chuck D of Public Enemy, "Move as a team, never move alone. Welcome to the Terror Dome." That's basically it. Even the most prolific speakers, the most powerful people with color, with money, when they make moves like that, you move as a team. Let's go back to the example of former President Barack Obama. When Mitch McConnell refused to nominate his Supreme Court Justice pick, and he just took it. He believed what Mitch McConnell said. No team. He had Joe Biden, no team. Mitch McConnell wasn't afraid of President Barack Obama. He laughed at him, turned his back on it, and told him, too bad, we're gonna do what we want. Years later, same thing. And Mitch McConnell with Donald Trump nominated the third Supreme Court pick in less time than Barack Obama had. Now, some people will say, what's that got to do with Kanye? Because he did the same mistakes. The goal of the history is to teach us what works, what does not work. Was he at the right to say what he did? Yes. But look what happened to you. I don't know the feeling. And maybe Lonzo can tell me what it feels like to have $2.some-odd billion on Monday. And Monday afternoon, you're down to 400 million. Gone. Because once again, you made a contract deal with Adidas, and your wealth was attached to that deal. I'll say again, your wealth was attached to that deal. Kanye does not manufacture Yeezy. Say it again. Ye doesn't manufacture clothes, shoes, sneaker laces, eyeglasses, headbands, t-shirts, any of it. He was at the Adidas manufacturer function. That's what they did to him. That was their deal. Then you got angry at Gap, who was the retail to distribute your merchandise. You don't have any retail stores. Yes, you sold stuff online, but it doesn't match the money and firepower of those other two organizations. Then you flaunted it, you pushed it out there, and you imitated your hero, Donald J. Trump, who's got his own crossroads of crime he's committing and dealing with. And you said, well, if I wear this red hat, I can do it too. So you're fooling many people into believing that you have the same equal power as all these other folks. You're not Donald J. Trump's son-in-law, who is a Jew, who went to Saudi Arabia and picked up $2 billion cash. and sent this other boy over there and picked up another $1 billion. You're not any of those people. You couldn't even get on the phone with Donald Trump and say, could you set up a meeting in Saudi Arabia for me so I can get a couple $1 billion back? Now you've put yourself in a position persona non grata. So you walk in the sketches with cameras and they say, thank you for coming by. No need to go upstairs. You can leave now. I already went to Fat Burger and they said, I'm sorry, no access. I already went to a famous restaurant out in California. They said, thank you, but no thank you. The Donda Academy had to fold. And then you said, oh, we're going to reopen it. Where are you getting the funds, bro? The way you spend money at $400 million, you're going to have problems soon. Because when banks say, here, we don't want your money, where are you going to put it? You going to build a safe in your backyard and have round-the-clock guards with cash? Who is advising this man? Who's grabbing him up and saying, hey, man, we got to change what you're doing? Because even, and I'm going to put this in front of his name, the great Will Smith has been exonerated from the slap heard round the globe. He has a new movie coming out. They're talking about nominating him for another Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
He may not be able to pick it up, but he did the smartest move. I messed up. I'm going to go away. I'll talk to y'all later. He went to India, hung out with Russell Simmons, prayed with some yogis, ate some forbidden fruit, came back. Apple said, we should release this movie now. It seemed to got quiet on Will. And the first thing everybody did, welcomed him back to this Congressional Black Caucus in Washington, D.C., where he showed the movie to a standing ovation. Remember, he just smacked Chris Rock. Everybody said, it's okay, Will. We understand. He said something about your woman. We understand. Now, honey, what you gonna do? You in court trying to keep your kids. You just threw your business in the garbage. Yes, you may get some more royalties from your music. Your fans may raise some GoFundMe money for you. But bro, to be to yay or not to yay, that is the question. My name is Dr. Dre. You're allowed to use any of these points and any of the other social media platforms that you like. Please give me credit. I appreciate that. That's it.
All right, folks, you heard it from Dr. Dre, myself, and Bernadette. Again, everybody got their opinion. Some people say he was right. Some people say he was stupid. Understanding the climate in which we're living in right now, everything can be a cancelable offense. Okay? Mm-hmm. Anything can be a cancelable offense. But one thing is consistent. I ain't seen a man leave a Kardashian yet. Went back to the same status he was while he was with him. I don't give a damn. Oh, Martin, man, I know right now. It's Pete Davidson. Pete said, fuck this, I'm out.
No.
What?
Not Pete Davidson.
Who?
The guy that married Kim, that was a New Jersey net for what, 8 months?
Who?
No, the second one. I forget his name, but he still got paid. He's still getting paid alimony.
Okay.
She still pays him. Yes, he was an NBA basketball star, tall white guy.
Yeah.
They divorced.
But he's not a brother.
Had to pay him alimony.
Help us out, chat room. Dre didn't hit a nerve. I can't hear. I don't know what he's talking about.
But I know who he's talking about.
He was married. She was married to a basketball player that was a bad dude. He couldn't dunk if he was on the ladder.
He was just on the team. He wasn't even like superstar. He was just on the team.
Let me see. I'm looking it up.
Talking about the one the brother that she married for a minute and went back to the team.
It wasn't a brother. It was a white dude.
The women. She was with two different dudes, right? Basketball players, right?
Look. If she was a car dealership,
Chris Humphries. Chris Humphries.
There you go.
Okay.
Chris Humphries.
Now Chris Humphries. Thank you, chat room. Chris Humphries was a decent basketball player before he married her. And he went back to the team. He couldn't dunk if he was still on the goddamn ladder.
Dude, all he did well is have a great divorce lawyer because she's still paying him to this day.
Okay, cool. But his basketball game is fucked. I guess he don't need to play no more.
Because he married her.
I'm just saying, I ain't seen a man yet that messed with the Kardashians and came out the same guy he went in as. His homeboy may got more money, but he ain't the same athlete. Lamar Odom, Kanye West, everybody, I don't know what they do to him. Whatever it is, they can keep it.
That started with their mama when she was out there freaking with O.J. Simpson.
I didn't hear you say that. You didn't. If you wasn't there, don't say that.
Look,
hey, like you didn't
let me finish.
Okay.
You didn't let me finish. I said allegedly, but I'm a blind person and will tell you who was Khloe Kardashian's daddy. Case closed, allegedly.
Negro, don't put me in that shit. I'm trying to build a channel. I ain't trying to get one canceled.
Look, let me tell you something. If it wasn't for the Kardashians, the Hiltons, and Ray J, TMZ wouldn't be. Because that's what built TMZ.
Reggie Bush. Who was Reggie Bush? Was another brother.
Reggie Bush was a Kim Kardashian.
Right.
And she drove him out of the NFL.
I think everybody been with her. Huh?
Now Reggie's doing $5 big packs for Wendy's.
Wow, that's right.
He's on the $5.
He even lost his Heisman Trophy. That's right.
I'm not mad at him.
He was the first
if
person.
If you want to sell $5 biggie bags for Wendy's, God bless you.
He's the only person I ever know had a Heisman Trophy repossessed. Okay, OJ's got his stolen. He had to give his back. He did something. He did something crazy.
No, they couldn't take OJ's.
No, that ain't what I said. That's what I listen to. What I'm saying. I said OJ was the first. He was the only one who had to give his back. OJ's got his stolen, but he had to give his back.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did something.
That's
I forgot
crazy.
what he did, but he did something wrong, and he ended up having to give his. That's what the whole commercials are about. They alluding, they talk about this. They talk about the. They allude to
the Divine Connector joined.
They allude to the situation with him and his Heisman Trophy in these commercials. But yeah, you don't get no Kardashian cuckoo and come out not cuckoo, and it don't happen. And shit, you see what they happen.
It all began with their mama after OJ was acquitted, and OJ went back, and they was doing what they was doing prior. Allegedly, I don't know for sure, but her mama took a lie detector test and said she didn't have anything to do with the Ray J and Kim Kardashian sex thing. And Ray J said, that's a freaking lie. Pulled out the contract with a signature, said, here's your mama, here's her notes, here's what we did, and she cut the deal.
Hey, man.
I don't know, man.
Your mama's the biggest pimp, allegedly, in the
allegedly
for the most no talented family in the world. I mean, goddamn, ain't nobody ever made a record. Huh? Think about it. Ain't nobody got a record deal. They had a couple of appearances in some movies, but for folks to have $1 billion deals, that's going to show you what marketing and the internet will do for you if you know how to pimp it. I mean, come on, dude.
Pimping ain't easy.
But somebody got to do it.
Life is spectacular.
Somebody got to do it. There's a picture I saw one time at the OJ trial. It was the mama, OJ, the daddy, and Bruce Willis when he still was in his man before he had his transformation. And I'm like, damn,
Oh, you mean Bruce Jenner?
Bruce Jenner. I'm sorry. Bruce
I knew
Jenner.
there was something wrong.
Oh,
And
Bruce Jenner.
they had Keeping Up with the Kardashians on the E channel, and Mama Kardashian poisoned Bruce Jenner on the show and said, we got to give Bruce this to calm him down because sometimes he gets excitable. And he sat there and drank that coffee. I was like, what? Then they made him take his awards down in his house and put them in the garage. Then she walked in and said, no, I don't want any of these up. And he did it. I said,
That's some
I
good
guess
shit.
I guess that's where his penis went.
That's some good
It
shit.
just left.
That's some good shit. That's some good
That's
wow.
I don't know
Pimp
that shit right there.
stuff.
Cut it off anyway.
Look,
Early.
don't take my word.
Cut it off early.
Pull
I don't want that.
up the first
If it was
episode
rain,
of
I'd wear
Keeping Up with the
umbrella.
Kardashians.
I don't want that.
She chopped it off.
Let's go into some positive. Let's go into some positive hip hop things. Want to send a big shout out to the Hip Hop Alliance this evening and the week before, who are trying to put together a Hip Hop Alliance union with Curtis Blow, Paris One, Chuck D, Special Ed, and a gallery of many people who are on that call this evening. Big up to them and their efforts. And I say, here's the time we need to get out and all try to work together to stop the violence in all communities that we exist in. Because as I said before, when we had this discussion, we know who's doing what's going on. There's no secret. There's no hidden gems. If we want to stop gun violence, it can be done.
It won't be done like you be done tomorrow. That's some bullshit, but it's gonna it can be done.
No, it ain't no bullshit.
Tomorrow bullshit.
No, okay.
Overnight bullshit.
It can be done.
What?
It can be done in a weekend.
What?
Bullshit.
It can be done in a
Bullshit.
weekend.
What?
Bullshit.
Oh, gosh.
I'm calling
You know why?
bullshit.
No, it ain't bullshit.
I'm calling bullshit.
You know why I know it's not bullshit?
How?
Because I love you, man.
I love you too, but you full of shit
I
right
love you,
now.
man. And if you was on that call, you'd have felt all the love.
I was
from
on the
both
call.
sides of the coast.
I was on the call.
I know you was on the call, but you know what I'm talking about.
Look. I'm one thing about me. I'm always realistic to the utmost. Sometimes I can be so
Okay.
realistic, I can almost sound pessimistic or negative. But in order for this to happen, it's going to take all of us to unify. It's going to take some money. It's going to take
That's
some
what I
time.
just said.
Okay.
It's exactly what I just said.
You keep
Now
saying
the part about getting the
overnight.
money. What?
You keep saying it's going to be happening overnight. Tomorrow.
No, I said it can. It can. Anything that you want, anything you can imagine is possible.
That's all I'm saying. It's possible. Time wise.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll meet you with possibility.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
I'm too
But I
hungry to
still
argue
don't
with your
think it's
ass
bullshit.
today. Huh? I'm too hard
I
to
still
argue
don't
with
agree
your
with
ass.
bullshit.
No, I don't. But seriously, I think today. What Dre is talking about. This is my third call with the Hip Hop Alliance. It's headed by Curtis Blow. Spokesperson is KRS-One, Chuck D, Belly Mill. We got a serious coalition of hip hop legends that's coming together to create this hip hop alliance. Our goal is to become a union where we can get benefits, health, dental, retirement plan, 401ks, and also make an impact in our lives, in the lives of our kids and your kids as well.
And your grandkids.
And your grandkids.
And your great grandkids.
Okay.
And actually do something.
When I get through talking,
extraordinary.
let me finish my shit and you can do your shit. What school you go to? They just let you just talk to people. Just let you just come in and just raise your hand, goddammit.
Look, man, I let you do your thing. This
I
is
ain't
our
doing
thing.
that. I'm just trying to make. I was trying to explain to people what we're doing
So
here.
you may proceed.
Okay, thank you. I
You may
appreciate your
proceed.
permission. So yeah, what we do is what we're looking to do is create a situation that's a part of AFTRA, SAG, after. I think it's gonna be after.
SAG after both.
Okay.
SAG
That's
after.
right. That's right.
See, this is why I interrupt you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
SAG after to make us a reckoning force, a force to be reckoned with in regards to the benefits of the hip hop community. We've been singing and dancing and rapping for the past 50 years. Hip hop will be 50 years old next year, and if we stop singing and dancing, we stop eating. Okay, and that ain't gonna happen. It's not even possible. Okay, some folks have health issues. We need to be taken care of. We need to be looked out for like any other situation. We don't want to. We didn't ask for it to be free. We asked for it to be done. We got to pay some dues, but we have to look. We have to do it from a collective, and we also have to have the younger generation come in, and all the ballers too. The big ballers too come in and make this thing viable. And that's what we're doing. Meanwhile, also we're coming together to stand up against this unnecessary gun violence that's plaguing hip hop for the past God knows how long. Enough is enough, folks. And if we as grown ass men, legends of the game, creators of the game, don't stand up and say something, who the hell is? We're trying to cancel gun violence. Let's cancel gun violence like they canceling Kanye. And that right there, hey,
that was a good one. I like that one.
Cancel gun violence like they canceling Kanye. Now here we understand. Well, understand this. Think about what we're saying here, Dre. We have allowed people to die. Hundreds of people have died a year in the name of hip hop. 100 people have died a weekend sometimes in the name of hip hop or this generation, and we ain't canceled shit yet. We ain't canceled nobody yet. We have to have the power to cancel the son of a bitch. We have to exercise that right. How we do it, if it means telling your kids going to Spotify, whatever the case may be, we will not support any of your advertising. You may stream it, but we ain't got to buy the people's shit. Okay? If you advertising on a certain channel that plays a certain kind of music, we ain't got to buy your shit. It is all about money. And that's what they showed you with Kanye West. It's all about money. And nothing else matters. Okay? What he said was not horrible. It wasn't appealing, but he said something. He didn't kill nobody. He didn't stab anybody, and it wasn't directed at any person. It was he spoke his mind, and him speaking his mind got him canceled in various platforms. I don't know what platform he was speaking to. He was speaking to Adidas, but the agencies, the stores, everybody came together like Voltron and shut his ass down. We have to move like Voltron. We may be the blue arm, the yellow eye, the yellow leg, the purple foot, but together we Voltron.
What part of Voltron were you watching?
Man, Voltron was a bunch of people. He was a bunch of different.
It was five spaceships that got together and made one giant robot.
Okay, goddammit. What color were they? All the same color?
No, they were all black,
okay.
White, green. I was joking with you, man.
That's what I said.
I'm just joking with you.
I'm just saying. I thought I had my shit together. I didn't really watch this shit that well. I knew what the fuck it is though.
There wasn't no purple foot though.
I don't know what it was, but all I know is they were different colors, but together they came in and kicked some ass. Okay, and dude, this is a cultural lesson that we have to be paying attention to. It's not about just Kanye. It's about how to move as a people. And when we see something that we don't like, we need to move on it collectively. Now we don't control no agencies. We don't control no distribution networks. We do control our pockets. If we say, hey, we ain't buying certain things, we ain't buying certain things, and don't buy it collectively.
Can I jump in there?
Go ahead.
I got to jump in.
Please do.
Seriously, your point is clear because when Whoopi Goldberg did the same thing, and she described the Jewish community as a religion and not as a race, she not only got ostracized, she not only got denigrated, she even went around and apologized on other networks, went back to her own highest rated talk show and apologized with a member of the ADL, and they still told Whoopi, take a couple weeks off. You need to think about it. Now I'm like, whoa. She apologized. She didn't say something out of step. She made her opinion. Whenever that happens, to that extent, it's not about canceling Kanye. That's my whole point. It's not about that. And the point he was making is that, how come I can't say something against you, but you can say something against all of us, and we just have to roll with it? We don't. The problem is people of color, whether you be black, brown, white, Asian, Native American, we are the world's greatest consumers. Consumers. That's what we do. When we produce something, it can easily be replicated, aka TikTok. And then you go, how come they're imitating our dances and they can monetize them and we can't? Because you're a consumer. We never go, you know what? Here's our platform, not black Twitter, not black Facebook, not black IG, not black TikTok. Why can't we make our own thing? I know that's what I'm doing with our company called Power World. And you can go join us on our website, PowerAccessWorld.org, for greater accessibilities for people with disabilities and special needs. And if you are black, brown, Native American, Asian, come on. We welcome you. We welcome white folks too. Welcome. No cancellation. No censorship.
That's a great idea.
Make your point. Make your point, but you own your point. I may disagree with your point, but I give you the American First Amendment right to say your point.
Well, you know what?
Because Elon Musk just bought Twitter.
What they got to do with the price of tea in China?
Let me tell you, because those white supremacists, those folks that want to speak, they're on there like crazy. My Twitter has been blowing up all day with nigga this, nigga that. Take this one, take it. All change. Come November 8th. If women don't stand up for your own rights that were taken away from you, and you fall prey to the false narrative of inflation and economic depravity, when just today, the GDP, gross national product, went up and inflation went down, which Biden's been saying for the longest. If you fall prey to the big lie that even Donald Trump said in a video, I can't believe I lost to Biden, then we get what we deserve. So rather than, oh, you know, I believe Kanye, but they canceled him. How can they cancel him if we support him?
Right.
Isn't that true?
You can't, I tell you what, you can't cancel nobody on their team. You can't cancel nobody on their team. Can't do it.
No. So all I'm saying is that's the reason why we did PowerAccessWorld.org. If you go to that website, it says coming soon, because we're building the elements we need, because we want full accessibility to people with disabilities who are blind, deaf, autistic, and special needs, mental issues. We deal with health and wellness advice, and we will let you speak your mind. Your mind. We may say, I may not agree with you, but you have your First Amendment rights to say it here. We're here bringing the community together. Come on and join the community. And when you see Legendary Connects on our streaming network, and you like, hey, I remember when Dre was talking about this, and Lonzo was telling them bullshit, you'll understand what we're coming. So don't tell me about, oh, there's only one way Kanye can survive. No, there's a lot of ways. But he also has to join with the team. Don't run in there by yourself. Don't run into the burning building by yourself. Let some other people bring hoses. Let's put the fire out.
All right.
Enough said.
Enough said. All right, folks, you're live with Lonzo and Dr. Dre and Miss Bernadette, Mississippi, and got her feet in the red clay. Dre is in New York. What you doing? How's your weather out there, man?
Man, we're on the borderline of hot and cold all the way down.
Oh,
but
cool,
it's beautiful weather.
Yeah, same here,
really
same here.
It's beautiful weather.
I'm about to break out the Cadillac this weekend. Shit, I'm gonna break out my
convertible.
Break out the convertible. Go Diamond in the back, sun rooftop, digging in the scene with a gangster ass lead. Nobody got killed this week, huh?
Not this. We gotta stay away from that.
What?
That's good. I guess the same.
That's a good thing.
I guess as Ice Cube would say, this week was a good week.
Your hand right over the camera. Bernadette, your hand right over the camera. Why is your hand over the camera? There you go.
My hand's off the camera now.
Okay.
Because she was protecting that beauty.
Oh, by the way, I took a picture with the Heisman Trophy.
Who did what?
So, I had a picture with the Heisman Trophy. With the event I had last weekend.
You had a Heisman Trophy.
No, she didn't.
Yes. I'll show you. I had a picture with the actual Heisman Trophy.
Oh, okay.
So did you put the trophy on in the chat room? You know, Bertie, that we got
outside. I'll share a picture.
We got to work with you with this. That's supposed to go right up on the Connect.
Gary,
you're right. Definitely right.
Gary's Garage said we need to cancel some of these lyrics. I totally agree, dude. I totally agree. And again, it ain't nobody's job to clean up our house but us. It's like when I go out with my friends. I'm not a big pork eater. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big pork eater. It's just something I don't do. Okay. If you want to sit there and eat a pork chop with some bacon and some chitlins on the side, that's your business.
Make it happen.
Don't put it on my plate.
Enjoy yourself.
That's all I'm saying. Don't put it on my plate. And that's all. That's my thing. And that's how I am about multiple issues. If you like doing what you do with the same sex, that's on you. I ain't mad at you, but I like this. Okay, don't get mad at you. I'm not hating on you because you like that. Just don't get mad because I like this. Simple as that. It's not really a big problem. It's just that some folks want to control other people's lives, and I'm not one of them people.
Some people have never read.
Gary, and supporting by the gospel rap, hip hop, the gospel rap. In the show, ask the question.
I'm gonna tell you no. I'm gonna tell you I like gospel rap, but I'm not gonna say that's the answer to our social problems. I'm not gonna tell you that. Okay.
Because I believe, again, I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna tell you that's the answer to our social problems because there's too many issues inside churches and people have too much. People have a lot of resistance. Some people have resistance to the church concept. There's a lot of atheists out there, and when you start talking about doing certain things, you automatically start isolating people. Okay, you start isolating certain people when you start talking about certain religious factors. So if you're talking about Jesus and the Muslims are there, come on, you're gonna lose people. So you need to have something that is non-denominational, that is universal, that can be accepted, and the political content can be universal enough that can be accepted by all. You're not trying to indoctrinate nobody. You're just trying to educate them, inform them, and
speak to the spirit and let people make their own decision.
Yeah. So
can I give a quick example?
The Divine Connector joined.
There was a very. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, Alonzo.
Go ahead.
But there's a very famous woman who is a big gospel singer, and she's a pastor who's in a lot of turmoil with a lot of different people for her comments on the gay community that she did from the pulpit.
Okay.
And she said she wasn't going to take her words back, and she feels that that lifestyle is not meant to be. And nowhere in the Bible, nowhere in from page 1 to page to the end, that speaks
Miss Be the
about
Divine Connector
homosexuality.
joined.
It does not. And if you speak from that position as a woman, the Holy Bible, whether it be the King James Version or the other multiple versions out there, is the most oppressive book to women that's been printed.
Right.
It really has. It really is. Don't, oh, no, it's not. No, yes, it is. Most books written by men in that period don't treat women as though they're equals. They treat women as concubine, slaves, harlots, or their job is to just raise children and drop children on the planet. They have no right to an opinion.
No name woman. Temptresses.
This is facts. These are just facts.
So
when she got cornered on a show I was watching, she became very indignant to the host, who said, "I'm not trying to pick at you. I'm quoting you. This is what you said. This is what you did." And then you went back and you doubled down on it.
Okay.
That's the problem when you start using elements of religious belief and only gospel. And remember, they went after Ray Charles for turning gospel into R&B,
right,
and blues.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And he said, "But that's what I feel."
That's a whole.
I was singing this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a different topic, but
that's a whole nother realm. So you stay away from that kind of stuff. I have a buddy of mine. I hear a lot of good gospel. I hear a lot of good gospel.
I love gospel music.
Gospel hip hop. I hear a lot of good gospel.
I love that too.
Personally, I don't have a problem with it. But if you're really trying to find a musical genre that will have an overall effect, you don't want to isolate people you want to welcome people. You want to isolate them by declaring something that they may not believe in. And, everything, you got that 99%. It's like anything else. You can be good all your life and take 10 seconds and do some dumb shit. And that's all the people remember, that 10 seconds. Okay. That's 5 seconds. So why have a song that could be fantastic in a hook line, or a certain thing could be something that turn people off? And so, you have to be a little bit more universal. But again, people think, like right now, a lot of rappers feel that they can't make a hit record without cussing somebody out, or using the B word or the N word, whatever the case may be. And in some cases it works, but again, that genre is limited. It's a limited genre, and it don't go everywhere. Whereas you got somebody, I don't know, like a Justin Bieber, and he go wherever the hell he want to. And that's the part that's what you're trying to attain when you're an artist. You're trying to attain inclusivity, not exclusivity. And once we learn that as artists, we won't be trying to pander to a certain small crowd. We'll be like Mr. Atlas and grab the universe. We won't be trying to grab on the hood. You want to grab the universe. You don't want to just grab the neighborhood. The neighborhood, nobody cares about your hood but you. Trust me, nobody gives a damn.
Say it again.
Nobody gives a damn about your hood but you. Okay, nobody gives a fuck. Okay.
Well,
your corner of the world.
Ray Charles, to quote the great Ray Charles, "Hit the road, Dre. Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Dre. And don't you come back no more." What you say? Well, he didn't say Dre. But
I can see why Ray Charles is one of your favorite people. Y'all share the same disability.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you went there?
I'm just saying, you went there first. You went there first. I'm just following you. I'm just being your CNI dog, motherfucker. That's all. I'm just being your CNI dog. That's all.
I feel you.
I'm just
fucking. But you know what?
What?
I'm great at bars and after work parties. I can feel my way to a crush.
Okay. Now, I got it. Like Ray Charles, you grab the girl by the wrist and trying to see what you're working with.
Oh no, I don't use that. Yeah. I do. I have a different play We're not discussing that tonight.
Okay.
That's a different week. Legendary Connects.
You like Donald Trump just grabbing by the, you know what I'm talking about. Hey,
no, that's stupid.
You ain't a man. You a man.
Stupid.
Disclaimers. The name of this
That's
show is
stupid.
Yay or Not Yay.
That's right. Look,
Every once in a while we get sidetracked.
Robert Kelly. I don't need to follow Robert Kelly where he's at. No, thank you.
All right, man. I'm just having some fun with you folks. You're live with Lonzo and Dre, Legendary Connect. Miss B in the house, folks. Miss B, they got a request. Somebody said, put your foot in front of the camera.
Uh-oh.
Go to my OnlyFans. OnlyFans feet. My feet will be on OnlyFans.
Okay, they're going to be OnlyFans.
I need to get my Wi-Fi right.
Huh?
Maxwell.
Said what?
Steve Radio said.
That's what he said. He said, put your feet on.
Not to give it away from her.
Uh-oh, there it is. There goes some dirt. I mean, what is that? What are we looking at, goddammit? What are we looking at?
I think she's been watching House of Dragons.
That's the
I think she's been watching the House of Dragons.
That's the bottom of a foot? What are we looking at? I'm confused. Not the bottom of a foot.
Y'all do good with the point lips. We got a little bit of red on and being with that.
We got some freaks in the chat room. He wants to. Huh? I hope
Lonzo.
Red lip.
What? What, Dre?
Lonzo, do you watch House of Dragons?
No, I have not watched House of Dragons.
Oh, then you're gonna miss this one. Because some of them people in the chat room must be watching House of Dragons, especially that last episode where the queen takes off her stockings and pulls her feet on the couch, and one of her I don't want to call them servants, but one of the men under her starts feeling himself in his pants. It's crazy. It's just crazy. And I was like, is this for real? Now I know why everybody watched Game of Thrones.
I'm gonna check this. I never watched Game of Thrones. I never watched the episode of Game of Thrones.
Miss B, the Divine Connector,
all it
joined.
is sex, violence, and sex. Explicit sex. That's all it really is. Extreme violence and sex. That's all it really is.
I've never watched it. I'm a late. I'm one of them cats be watching shit late. I didn't watch none of the good shows.
Let me show you off the meter on House of Dragon.
Okay.
The king's daughter, who's gonna take over the throne if he died, because he couldn't heir a son. His brother, who's her uncle, has sex with her, and she has kids by her uncle.
God damn.
Well, that was done in the Bible before that. Started from the Bible.
This thing is so out of control.
All right.
Then she married.
That's been done.
She married.
Right?
Hold on a second, but she marries her black cousin who's gay and tries to have kids with him. This is crazy.
Okay.
They need to plug you. They need to pay you for plugging this show. It sounds like it's crazy.
No, they said they want to look at your feet. So that's what made me think of it for watching House of Dragon.
Nope, too late.
STM
Radio said how the House of Dragons did Bernadette just show her feet.
Because it was in
Lonzo's favorite word.
No. Anyway, enough of House of Dragons. To yay or not to yay, we're closing the show.
Hey, man. Yeah, we got about 5 minutes left. Jay, what you got going this weekend, Doc?
I'm doing more production, more work for paraaccessworld.org. We'll give you more information in the next couple of shows, how you can come on and join us. So my weekend's kind of clogged with that for this weekend.
Cool. Miss B, what you got going on, baby?
I will not be hanging out with Dion this weekend. I'm structuring some things I'm doing a little bit more and whatnot, but really had some fun out there at the Jackson State JSU homecoming. I got to see Congressman Biddy Thompson. Lorenzo did not show up. We forgot about Lorenzo in Mississippi. aka Brett Favre. So I will not be hanging out with Deion Sanders this weekend. So good luck on College Day, the first ESPN swag HBCU broadcast out here in Jackson. Heard it's supposed to be running. Yeah. I
I,
think he's doing. Everybody believes that Deion is doing a great thing with Jackson State with the HBCU.
all right, Miss B, I'm gonna take you out because you're kind of breaking up there, baby. All right, folks, you live with Lonzo. So this weekend I'll be at the Day of the Dead show in Compton. I'm hosting the show at a cemetery. I'm hosting the show tomorrow afternoon from 1 to 4 at the cemetery. Then I'm gonna be at the Black and Red party with my boy Charlie Wu from Soul Train. I'm leaving there. I'm going to Anaheim to support my girl Vicky Love as she sings her Aretha Franklin tribute. And then after that, I'm gonna sit my ass down. That's a long ass day. Okay?
Tell Vicky Love I said, what's up?
I sure will. Yes, folks.
And tell her said RESPCT. Find out what it means to me.
I ain't mad at you, Doc. I ain't mad at you, baby. Look here, folks. I'm about to get out of here. I got to play the food in front of me. I'm hungry. The runaway slave who left before dinner. Dre, say bye.
I say bye-bye.
To yay or not to yay? That is the question. We answered it. I think we did. And if we didn't, figure it out for yourself. Much love to you, folks. This is Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop, Dr. Dre, Miss B.
Yes, it is Legendary Connects.
We're out of here, y'all, till next week.